This is one of those indoor miniature hydroponics kits that you see a lot on YouTube and other places, and people have a lot of good things to say about them, but for me it's mostly been pretty useless, a huge pain. So I'm just going to document what happens here. I've got two healthy little seedlings. They're sprouting. And I've done this about 3 times now, where I grow a bunch of things in a bag and put them in the seed pods, and then put the cover over them and sit there and wait for a little while for them to grow. Well, I'll wait until they've grown into a seedling in here, and then they'll grow to about the codolite like this. And then within about 2 or 3 days from now, the root's going to start rotting on that plant right there. And just to show that the water's healthy, I've been growing a piece of garlic, a garlic clove, inside of this system for weeks now, and it's perfectly fine. But everything that you try to grow in these pods with these sponges, they just rot or get fungus or bacteria and die. So it just kind of shows that you're better off growing something in your yard. Just don't be lazy. Instead of the sponges inside of these holders, I'm gonna get some soil from outside and try to plant things in that and see if it works better. So as I said, as usual, this thing's just a piece of shit. That grew a little bit and then wilted and died. I'm sure that I can just pull it right out. It's got brown roots. Everything else that I grew in there, all dead, brown roots. That's the only thing from the first video that's still alive, but it hasn't grown at all. I'm sure, let's see. Brown roots, probably dead. It's not fucking worth it. This thing sucks. So just as a show, it's been about a week since that last video, and I've also planted more things to see if, just to give it one last chance to see if anything will live. And everything just wilts and dies, wilts and dies, wilts and dies. So it's been about a week since that last video, and just as one last show, I planted some more things, and obviously they're just gonna wilt and die like everything else I've put in there. And you see they've all sprouted, but in a few days they'll all just be wilted and dead. And I also packed a bunch of dirt into one of these cups and put some seedlings in it, and we're gonna see how well that does, and we're gonna prove that it's these stupid sponges that you can't grow anything with. So another update, it's been another few days, and just to prove that the light works fine, you know, you can see that these plants are reaching for that light, and that garlic's doing really good. Everything I've put in there, I mean, it's safe to say that this is probably gonna die. These probably gonna die. The thing I showed in my last video, this died. That was the biggest thing. And then this went ahead and sprouted on top of it, so we'll see if this thing decides to live or not. Come on. There we go. No, I probably just fucked it up by pulling on it like that. Shouldn't have pulled it out, man. We'll see if I can save it. But yeah. So yeah, you can kind of see here that all I have left is the grow light, and those plants from earlier on in the video, those are actually eggplant. They're doing pretty good. I had to transplant them, and hopefully they're still gonna live after being transplanted, but they do just fine in dirt and a grow light. With dirt and a grow light, that's all you really need. I've got a bunch of other plants growing in here. It only took them a couple days to sprout. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, but this whole experiment here, just, it's not worth your fucking time. These things suck. They don't do what they're advertised to do. Hydroponic systems work, just not these little do-it-yourself, take it home and miracle grow your plants inside. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit. They don't work. Yeah, that light works pretty fine. I mean, it's been about 2 weeks since that last video, and the eggplant's doing pretty good. You know, these are some Armenian cucumber plants. Those are doing pretty good. These are some kind of watermelon. Shouldn't have planted them so close together, but oh well. Yeah, you're better off just planting things the natural way and getting a grow light. You don't need those do-it-yourself hydroponic systems. That's my review for you.